for the day. So more than likely, more than enough. Did a lot of work. We're back again today. We got a plan. So we tried to work on the ECU the last time. It didn't work out. So instead of wasting time, I'm just gonna pull the motor today. So here's the plan. We're gonna pull the engine out, take everything out, strip the whole engine bay, clean it up. One of my boys is gonna paint it for me, so at least from back here we'll be done, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do up front, because you could shoot up here with the engine or whatever in the car. So we're just gonna take care of back here, clean up down here, and it's mainly down here I want to fix up later, but since I have the time and the rear end is not done, so we're just gonna take out everything and just make some moves, because regardless of what, the engine has to come out, so we'll put a new tranny in. So we're about 45 minutes to an hour in. Complete suspension was removed for both sides. I will be cleaning up the arms and changing the studs to ARP studs, so I got to press out the bearings. So now I'm gonna try to take off the exhaust. If I have enough room, I could slide it out. If not, then I have to drain the radiator, then I'll just start draining the fluids. But so far she's moving well. The next thing is I have to take off the intake manifold. Most people could take it off with the whole thing assembled, but for some reason every time I pull the engine I always take it off. So that's just my way of doing it. So this is another hour mark. So the intake is off, majority of the wires are off. Now I just gotta drain the oil, take out the radiator system because it comes this way, take off the crankshaft pulley, take that off, and then I could just start working on taking off the rear mount and then just take the whole thing out. So it seems like things are moving well. Hopefully it continues, and this way I could just knock the rest of the stuff out. As I look at the sky, it's getting all cloudy as usual, so yeah, rushing to get this done because I'm working outside in the elements. Today was good. The weather's changing a little bit, but still focusing on getting this whole thing done. The engine hoist is in. I didn't really record this one much because I was focused on getting the work done. So far just gotta yank it out, and hopefully everything comes out smoothly. Just put it on the pallet and just start breaking it down to get the parts for here, and I'm gonna clean this up and paint this over. So I think we're doing well. Everything is out. Now, this cover right here, I wanna see a little oil residue. I don't like that. The cam gear might be leaking. So now I'm here. Now it's time to just check everything out, make sure everything is still good for when I put it back in. I gotta worry about nothing. Originally it did have a little oil leak here because the valve cover was bad, so I changed that gasket. I think everything else was good, but the cover right here I want to put on so I could put the factory cover all the way on, because the factory cover is 2 ports, the outside and inside. In order to put it inside, and you have to take the cam gears off, slide it on, and they bolt it down. So I didn't have it at the time, so I didn't put it on, and now I'm just gonna throw it in there so it could look good. The main difference was this section right here. I have to mill it out, so when I put the new one on, it fits flush and looks basically factory. Kind of like how this one is set up, minus the cutting. So it's going to be like this. I'm going to cut out a little section right here and put it in. So when you put the valve cover on and everything on, it'll hold it in place. And hopefully I could get this type of look, because that's what I'm going for. The weather is changing off, so I'm just going to do a quick cleanup. I'm putting all the parts back and just cleaning up for the day. So more than likely, more than enough. We did a lot of work. We got a lot of stuff done. So I'm just trying to stack the stuff nice and neat. And here is the old engine, the stock one, the stock turbo one. It's the built one. J37, J35. So there's a few stuff I gotta do. I'm gonna take this transmission off, prep this up to get painted. I have to pick up the paint tomorrow. You'll see what color I paint that tomorrow. See what color I paint that. That's the old CRV transmission B series with the H22 gears. Everything works fine. Yeah, it's just resting on the subframe for the wagon. So there's a lot of parts, a lot of projects, so I have to get this car done. Once this car is finished, then I can move on to the next stuff. So yeah, I'm continuing cleaning up, and if I have enough time, I'll start stripping the engine bay. So we did a good amount of work today. Majority of stuff is done. Forgot to show y'all. So majority of the wall is stripped off. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those lines, the brake lines over here, because right now would be the optimal time to just get rid of them. And because I'm going to a proportional valve from Wilwood, so that will take care of the whole rear braking system. I do want to drop the rear subframe to just either clean it up, paint it, or whatever. I need to take out the rad support and just basically trim it correctly, or order a brand new rad support. But like I said, the best part about this is I could always paint this section last, because it's removable. So even if I get a new one, paint it, I just gotta fix this section right here. Once I fix that section, everything should be fairly good. But the FFC plates, I want to take them out, but I gotta remove the dash to get to it. That's a whole lot of work, man. And I'm not in the mood for that. This is gonna be a cockpit, and I still do want to go PDM, but PDM I could always do later on. Just get rid of all the fuse box and all the wires underneath, because I still have the factory fuse box. I just moved it up here, so it's out the engine bay, but it's still a hot mess underneath. We accomplished a lot today. Engine is out. The engine bay is fairly clean. Took off all the suspension. I'm gonna probably drop the subframe tomorrow. Start scuffing the engine bay. Get it ready for primer and the whole nine. I'm gonna see if I can find a little stripper, paint stripper. Put that on. See if that help get rid of some of the paint. Make it this year. I'm trying to wrap it up fast this time, guys. I'm trying to wrap it up fast. The ECU's here. All the major expensive parts were purchased already, so now I just gotta go buy all the little miscellaneous, the dress up bolts, the beauty bolts, all of that. So once I get that done, I'm gonna be cruising. That's why I'm out here. It's still a little bit cold. It's what, March? It's the end of March, so I'm just rushing through all of this stuff. This is like the second good day we had, and I'm just cleaning up and just getting to work, because I need to drive this car, man. This has been like what, 3 summers of me fixing it. I need to drive and get it over with. Alright.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.